Coming up on Good Morning Idaho.
I thought I drove out in the middle of the moon. I've seen big fires, but I've never seen nothing like that.
Overnight, new evacuation orders in Owyhee County as the big grass fire continues to spread.
They have so much work on their hands right now.
This morning, meet the local winemakers working to support the rural firefighters. Plus, neighbors in Twin Falls, they're finding new ways to support victims of that mass shooting at the In-N-Out last weekend.
I think one of the most important things that we can do is show up and show up immediately.
The causes you can support this weekend, and when you can expect another vigil to honor those who lost their lives. And President Trump signing new executive orders aimed at restricting birthright citizenship.
But the real reason they're here is to have a child.
It will not stand.
How the administration says they plan to enforce the orders after the Supreme Court already struck down the issue just months ago. Good Morning Idaho starts right now.
Connecting neighborhoods across the Treasure and Magic Valleys, telling stories from within our communities. This is Good Morning Idaho.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on Good Morning Idaho. Here we are into our second hour on a Friday. I'm senior reporter Roland Barris. Great to have you along, everyone. And this morning, Idaho News 6 is bringing you the latest news from your neighborhood. No other newsroom covers more of the communities that you call home. And we're going to get to our team of neighborhood reporters in just a moment. First, though, let's get the latest on our weather. Sophia Cruz standing by and keeping an eye on the heat today. It's going to be a scorcher.
Yeah, it's going to be a really hot start to the weekend, Roland. And so when you get ready for the morning, now is the coolest point of the day. It's time to do anything outside, whether it's walking the doggo, maybe you're doing some things around the garden. Enjoy these lower 70s while we have them. In addition to this, when the sun starts to come up, you'll notice that it is more smoky to start the day. We have a shift in our winds at the surface, and so because of that, it is denser out there. And so when you look at the morning, upper 60s, we reach the 80s by 10 o'clock. Into the evening ahead, however, we're all reaching triple digits, especially if you are in the valley floors. Mountain communities continue to see those lower 90s. But it is going to be a very hot start to the weekend, Roland. Tomorrow, we get even hotter by a degree. So the triple digits aren't done with us just yet.
No, not even close. No. All right. Thanks, Sophia. Appreciate it. Turning to your neighborhood news now on this Friday morning. Neighbors in Twin Falls are invited to attend a vigil this afternoon honoring the 3 people killed in that shooting last weekend. The vigil will be held at the In-N-Out on Blue Lakes at 3 o'clock. In-N-Out writing, quote, "We welcome all who wish to gather in remembrance and to find comfort, healing, and support during this difficult time." Meanwhile, neighbors in Twin Falls are finding their own unique ways to support victims of the shooting. Local DJ Julia Reynolds has organized an auction and concert. The event will be held on Sunday from 3 to 8 at the Tap House Event Center, and it's $10 to get in. And on Tuesday, Jenna Hunter, owner of Magic Valley Mobile Swag, will be selling clothing with custom designs. Hunter is offering a Twin Falls Strong design and Idaho Shoots Back design. She says 100% of the proceeds go to the family of victims. The event will be held on Tuesday from 10 to 4 next to the Grease Monkey in Twin Falls.
I think one of the most important things that we can do is show up and show up immediately, whether that be financially, emotionally, in any instance that we can and in any depth that we can.
Everyone is grieving in a different way, and I think this is something that's really impacting our community.
Folks like that are what make these communities great. Neighbors looking out for neighbors. You can learn more about the ways the Twin Falls community is working to stay Twin Falls strong on our website. That's idahonews6.com. Last week's mass shooting at the Twin Falls In-N-Out shocked the state of Idaho, but it wasn't the only shooting in Twin last weekend. And police say the suspect in that second case is armed and dangerous and still on the run.
In Twin Falls, police are looking for an armed and dangerous suspect after a second shootout over the weekend.
Officers say 36-year-old Anthony Alvarez fired shots at a home on Trotter Drive Saturday night. This happened after an earlier argument at the house. Police say the person inside fired back before Alvarez got away. No one was hurt. This shooting happened on the same day as the tragedy at In-N-Out, but police say the 2 incidents are not connected. Lieutenant Stephen Gassert says Alvarez now has an active arrest warrant. warrant.
Mr. Alvarez is considered armed and dangerous. We can encourage anyone with any information, or if anyone sees Mr. Alvarez, to not approach him, to not contact him, to contact whatever local law enforcement is that he is seen in, or to contact the Twin Falls Police Department.
If you see Alvarez, call the police and do not approach him. The homeowner who returned fire has not been charged with a crime at this time.
Overnight, the Owyhee County Sheriff's Office issuing new evacuation orders near the Big Grass Fire. Go Now orders have been expanded now to include Antelope Ridge Road south to Big Springs Ranch Road. Go Now orders also in place for the Owyhee River Canyon, including Dick Shooter and west to the Oregon state line. Any area within 5 miles of these zones is under a Get Set status. The Big Grass Fire has been burning since July 23rd. The Watch Duty Fire Tracking app reporting that the fire has burned 403,000 acres. Fire officials have not confirmed that number so far this morning.
The Big Grass Fire is one of the largest in the country, impacting ranchers, farmers, and most Idahoans. In Caldwell, I'm neighborhood weather reporter Isaiah Sharp speaking with a winery who's giving back to first responders fighting this blaze.
I thought I drove out in the middle of the moon. It was crazy. I've seen big fires, but I've never seen nothing like that.
Jerry Mayer is the fire chief of the Marsing Rural Fire District and says the effort has been remarkable from volunteer firefighters.
A big sacrifice. I know guys that have been up there for weeks that haven't slept probably 3 hours a night trying to protect their property, and it's crazy.
Most of these volunteer first responders are ranchers themselves. Wayne Hungate works for the Idaho Farm Bureau and praises their efforts as well.
But those ranchers have the best knowledge. They know where the draws are. They know where the roads are. They know how best to get onto that fire immediately. They're the first responders before anybody else gets there.
One local winery impacted by the smoke saw a need and is hoping to raise funds to support these first responders.
Houston Vineyards were coming together just saying, how in the world can we help these fires really in general? And the best thing we found to do is to support our local firefighters, those men and women that are, on the front lines and doing the work.
The winemaker is accepting donations until August 15th and is donating a part of their proceeds to the Owyhee County and Jordan Valley Rural Fire Protection Agencies.
We're really trying to give back to those people because they're, underfunded and they have so much work on their hands right now. And I guess the best thing we can do is to try to support them through the process.
For more information on how you can donate, make sure to visit this story on our website, idahonews6.com. In Caldwell, I'm Isaiah Sharp for Idaho News 6.
In Washington County, the Tartar Fire continues to force evacuations. Neighbors north of the Midvale Rest Area and west of Highway 95 should go now. The Tartar Fire has burned 155,000 acres and is 66% contained. New court documents reveal the man accused of sparking Spokane's devastating Old Trails fire may be linked to dozens of other fires. 37-year-old Aaron Farinacci appeared in court Thursday, where a judge set his bond at $2 million on arson charges. Court records say Farinacci confessed to starting the Old Trails fire, which has become the most destructive in Spokane's history. Investigators say he also claimed to have started more than 24 other fires since last year. Farinacci previously served time for the 2012 manslaughter of his father and was released from prison in 2020. The three major fires across Spokane have burned more than 10,000 acres and at least 850 homes. Now, Airbnb is offering free emergency housing to people displaced by wildfires across Washington state. A Treasure Valley company, First Choice Homestays, is also working to provide free housing for fire victims. You can learn more on our website, idahonews6.com. In your national news now, President Trump is trying again to target birthright citizenship. This comes just 2 months after the Supreme Court struck down his first attempt. ABC's Karen Hua is in Washington with the details.
President Trump signing 2 new executive orders aimed at restricting birthright citizenship. Just 2 months ago, the Supreme Court rejected his first try, citing the 14th Amendment, which guarantees citizenship to anyone born on American soil. One of Trump's new executive orders expands the category of those who would not be eligible for birthright citizenship.
That includes, for example, alien enemies of the United States, members of foreign terrorist organizations, and large categories of people who lobby and act on behalf of foreign governments.
The second executive order targets so-called birth tourism.
The idea that people come here pretending to be a tourist, pretending to be a visitor, saying they want to go to Disneyland, or they want to go visit a monument or go to a national park, but the real reason they're here is to have a child, to make that child an automatic citizen.
The ACLU says Trump's new executive orders are doomed to fail in court, just like the last time. Former U.S. Attorney Harry Littman agrees.
This first one just completely flies in the teeth of the Supreme Court order. It will not stand.
As for how the administration aims to enforce this, White House official Will Scharf says they will look heavily at denying visas to people they believe to be parents coming here for this purpose. And they plan to use law enforcement to target rings organizing birth tourism. Karen Hua, ABC News, Washington.
An invasive mosquito only detected once before in Idaho has now been found in Nampa.
For this mosquito to get here is extremely easy because all it takes is one flower pot, used tire.
I'm your Nampa neighborhood reporter Keith Burrell, speaking with experts learning what makes this species different from the ones you're used to. An invasive mosquito species only seen once before in Idaho has now been found in Nampa. How crews are determining if this is a single arrival or part of a local population. Aedes aegypti is a mosquito known for living and feeding close to people, has now been detected in Nampa. Canyon County mosquito crews collected a single Aedes aegypti in late July. It is only the second known detection of the species in Idaho, and its eggs can survive without remaining in water, making the species easy to transport.
We've set additional traps around the area to see, is this a single mosquito that hitched a ride here, or do we have an established population?
Crews have treated the collection area and are asking residents experiencing mosquito problems, especially during the day, to report them.
Crews are also keeping an eye on the West Nile virus, which is spread by Idaho's more common mosquito species. Every year, Idaho detects the virus in local mosquito populations. And so far this year, we've already had 8 pools test positive in 4 counties. No reported human cases, though, have been reported.
The Idaho News 6 Allergy Report is brought to you by Boise Valley Asthma and Allergy Clinic.
All right, not very many updates on the allergy count for today. We are still in the low category between Kino, Podge, Sage, and Grass, all in the low, so looks good there. We'll continue to keep you up to date through your allergy season.
In southwest Boise, we're at a local farm to see how wildfire smoke is impacting one of their busiest times of the year. Here on Idaho News 6, we've shown you how wildfire smoke is impacting food and cattle farms, but now that impact is hitting flower farms too. I'm neighborhood reporter Sahana Patel at Ramblin' Blooms in southwest Boise, where owners say the smoky conditions are creating challenges during their busiest time of the year.
They just don't look as happy. They're just stressed.
At Kathy Cheney's flower farm, Ramblin' Blooms, the flowers are feeling the effects of the hazy skies.
Flowers need the direct light. The sun has obviously been pretty cloudy and is not being able to directly shine down onto the plant, which the plant gets its energy from the sun.
Without that direct sunlight, the flowers are taking longer to grow.
Our product hasn't been turning over as fast as we'd like to see.
And when it's time to harvest, Cheney can't just go by what she sees. Now she does what she calls a wiggle test, checking each stem to see if the flower is actually ready to be picked.
We're noticing that the flower on the top of it, it looks mature, but when we go to cut it and we feel the flower, it is definitely not ready. These look ready, but they're not quite.
That means for the farm that supplies local florists, the slower growth is also cutting into their busiest season.
I would say the buckets of flowers that we have is probably cut in half in comparison to what we were doing last year.
So they wait, and when the flowers are finally ready, they do their best to get them to the customers.
If we don't have it, we don't have it, but they understand. A lot of them are used to, things are just turning around a lot slower.
Cheney says farming always comes with challenges, though this one caught her off guard.
We never go without a problem, but this is pretty unexpected and not ideal for us.
August is expected to bring more extreme wildfire conditions, and for now, hazy skies are expected to stay. In Southwest Boise, I'm neighborhood reporter Sahana Patel for Idaho News 6.
Sophia Cruz with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
Well, let's find out about that. Are the flowers going to be sad today?
The flowers are going to be very sad today.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean, even look outside right now. Sadly, it is pretty smoky, but you can still see the sun coming up. It actually looks almost like purple and blue in this photo. It looks pretty cool. Or I guess in this live shot. You've got the village at Meridian, though, lower 70s to start the morning. And the reason we're seeing such an increase in wildfire smoke today is because we now have northwesterly winds shifting in. Because of that, that kind of just pushed all of the smoke back over into our valley floors. And so this happened around noon yesterday. So we started to see air quality decrease after that and then into those overnight hours. I mean, yeah, it's just been sitting over us. So it is still a cool start to the day, but it is more smoky than yesterday. And when we look at our future smoke cast here, it shows those northwesterly winds shifting in. You see it grow and spread into areas like Jerome, down into the Twin Falls region. By Friday night, we still see this dense area of smoke over much of the west central mountains and southwestern Idaho. By tomorrow morning, it's just really covering all of us. So the smoke, it will get better during the daytime with daytime heating and gusty winds that we expected Saturday as well. Areas like Stanley, Idaho City, and Pine even seeing some nice relief out there. But for many of us into this weekend, it's not only going to be hot, but it will also be smoky. And at this point, we're no strangers to it, but it is just something to give you a heads up on. Temperatures 64 right now into the Boise area, 63 over in Glenns Ferry, generally mid-60s in our mountains as well. It will be hot everywhere, no matter where you are. 92 out in McCall today, 101 in Idaho City, 95 even in Pine with triple-digit heat along your valley floors, and 106 in Glenns Ferry this afternoon. It is going to be very, very, very hot. So please be careful today as you get ready for your weekend plans. Again, we'll be out at the Nampa Festival of the Arts tomorrow. So it's a nice, cool start waking up. If you do head out there, try to do so before noon. By the time you head into 3 o'clock and into 6 p.m. even, those couple of hours, it's just going to be the hottest point of the day. So if you do head out, then pack all the sunscreen and make sure that you're hydrating. Now, in case you missed it yesterday, we did have that heat advisory established over southwest Idaho, over into central Oregon as well, but this is going to continue into Saturday evening. So this goes all the way through tomorrow afternoon. In addition to this, there's now a red flag warning up into Washington and over into northern Oregon as well. So if you're traveling, just something to be aware of. High temperatures this afternoon. We do have tomorrow afternoon, excuse me, we have 105 in Glenns Ferry, so it still feels pretty gross out there with triple digits between Ontario into Mountain Home. So prepare for another hot weekend, everybody. I know we're not strangers to it at this point, but it is something just to keep in mind. All right, our fire outlook into tomorrow afternoon. It's elevated for Idaho, Oregon, and also into Washington, even our neighboring states over into Montana and Wyoming. And this is because we have very dry weather and also hot weather coming in with gusty winds. When we look at how dry we are, we're abnormally dry in the Treasure Valley, moderately dry, and then extremely dry into areas like Silver City and just down to the south in the Magic Valley. Those gusty winds, they don't really help us out here. You notice that, yes, you get gusts up to 20 miles per hour, even 30 at times. Not an impact for us. It makes us cool in the shade, right? But for those existing wildfires, it's not great. You've got those gusty winds continuing all the way through your Saturday evening. So be careful this weekend. It's just best to avoid outdoor burning. If you are going to be outside, wear plenty of sunscreen and hydrate. We've got mid-90s through Sunday, and then we finally start to see temperatures slowly inch away from those triple digits into next week.
We talked to a guide about the future of white sturgeon in CJ Strike Reservoir.
Idaho Back Roads, brought to you by Treasure Valley Subaru.
Idaho Fish and Game has found 16 dead white sturgeon here at CJ Strike Reservoir and closed a portion of it for fishing. I'm your Idaho Backroads neighborhood reporter Steve Denton. I talked with Idaho Fish and Game and a local guide to learn more, as this marks the second mass casualty event.
This is the ultimate fish to catch right here.
Since 2022, as the sturgeon population has dropped by 15% at CJ Strike Reservoir.
We had like 29 fish die in 2022. We're looking at 16 right now. Basically, we have bad water quality and not enough water flow, and our water temperatures are really high right now.
Tim Parrish owns Hammett Valley Fishing Adventures, and I've gone out with him to fish for white sturgeon.
You got a 72-year-old man fighting an 80-year-old fish.
These prehistoric fish are the largest freshwater fish in North America, weighing as much as 1,500 pounds, and they can live for 100 years.
With all the different water wars are up in eastern Idaho, right? Groundwater regeneration, all the stuff they're doing up in eastern Idaho, we're not getting the water flow anymore down the Snake River like we used to.
The drought plays a key factor, with water being diverted out of the Snake River in the Magic Valley, causing low flows, leading to water temperature above 70 degrees on the surface, and at the bottom, sturgeon are dealing with low oxygen levels.
The oxygenated water is too hot and the cooler water has no oxygen, so it really puts a tough stressor on these fish. We don't believe that angling necessarily contributed to this mortality, but it's the one thing we can sort of control and try to remove.
Sturgeon fishing has been closed on CJ Strike between Canyon Creek and Rattlesnake Creek until September 25th. But Parrish told me he hasn't fished for sturgeon in this section since May.
Oh, there he is! Oh!
And the sturgeon face more problems than this mortality event, as this prehistoric fish lives in a landlocked area between dams.
We have the largest concentration of white sturgeon that are still reproducing in Idaho. We have around 4,000 to 5,000 fish in this reservoir. We haven't had a reproduction for 10 years. 2017, we had the high water flow. We had a great reproduction year that year, and we haven't seen one since.
Idaho Fish and Game asks anglers if they find a dead sturgeon to contact them. I'll have more information on our website. I'm your Idaho Backroads neighborhood reporter, Steve Den, for Idaho News 6.
All right, thanks for joining us on this Friday morning, everyone, on Good Morning Idaho. We've got a lot more in store. Here's what's still to come from your neighborhood reporters.
In Garden City, meet your new police chief, what he says he wants to bring to the department, and why he says he won't be adding flock license plate reader cameras.
In Meridian, a 5-year-old boy is fighting a rare brain tumor, and now the community is rallying around to support him and his family.
The Star Food Bank has closed on this nearly 2 acres of land where leaders hope to build a 5,000 square foot facility.
Connecting neighborhoods across the Treasure and Magic Valleys, telling stories from within our communities. This is Good Morning Idaho.
Hey everybody, great to have you along on a Friday morning. I'm senior reporter Roland Barris. You can see out back here, downtown Boise, it is really smoky out there, and you know, we've had a lot of smoke. So when I say that, it means it's gotten worse than we've seen in a while. Let's check in with Sophia Cruz, and it just depends on how the wind blows, right?
Yeah, and right now we're getting it from the northwest, and so it brought in all of that smoke from last night. I know it says it's at the southeast now, but man, all of that wind direction that changed overnight, you can see it just brings in more smoke from the existing wildfires across the Pacific Northwest, the ones that are closer to home out in the lower Treasure Valley. But again, if you are heading out this morning, we still got those comfortable lower 70s on the way there coming home, triple-digit heat. It's going to be very hot on the commute from, or really back from work. So be careful today. Here's where our air quality is now. You've got unhealthy for sensitive groups in the orange, moderate there in the yellow, but if you're anywhere in the orange or yellow in those neighborhoods, it means you can be outside if you're the average healthy individual, but if you have any heart or lung conditions, you're going to want to be mindful of your time outside. And then where it's the worst right now is out into Boise, where again, we still have a lot of those existing wildfires. So it is still very hot and smoky as we head into the weekend. Roland, what are you going to do to beat the heat?
You know, I have some Warren Miller ski movies on tape. On DVD. I'm going to plug one of those in and watch the snow.
And dream of winter.
And dream of winter. All right. Thanks, Sophia. Overnight, the Owyhee County Sheriff's Office issuing new evacuation orders near the Big Grass Fire. Go Now orders have been expanded now to include Antelope Ridge Road south to Big Springs Ranch Road. Go Now orders also in place for the Owyhee River Canyon, including Dick Shooter and west to the Oregon state line. Any area within 5 miles of these zones is under a get set status. The Big Grass Fire has been burning since July 23rd. The Watch Duty Fire Tracking app reporting that the fire has burned 403,000 acres. Fire officials have not confirmed that number so far this morning.
In Caldwell, we hear the impacts of the big grass fire and the winery giving back to firefighters. As one of the country's largest wildfires continues to burn here in Idaho, community members are hoping to raise funds for first responders. Houston Vineyards is donating a portion of their proceeds until August 15th to the Owyhee County Rural Fire Protection Agency and Jordan Valley Rural Fire Protection Agency. The winemakers say they care about this community deeply and want to support firefighters. In Caldwell, I'm Isaiah Sharp for Idaho News 6.
In Washington County, the Tartar fire continues to force evacuations. Neighbors north of the Midvale Rest Area and west of Highway 95 should go now. The Tartar fire has burned 155,000 acres and is 66% contained. Boise police say a person is facing life-threatening injuries after they were hit by a vehicle near Curtis and Emerald last night. Multiple lanes in the area were closed for about 2 hours. Police have not shared an update on the pedestrian's condition. Police in Garden City issuing a new warning about e-motorcycles.
What are you doing, dude?
Take a look at this. A teen riding a wheelie down the wrong side of Glenwood. Police asking parents to talk to your children about safety and reminding folks of the rules. E-bicycles and e-motorcycles are two different things, and this young man cooperated with police and got off with a $300 ticket.
In Garden City, meet your new police chief, what he says he wants to bring to the department, and why he says he won't be adding flock license plate reader cameras.
I've seen all the chaotic nature of the license plate readers recently, and I kind of want to see how things settle before we make a decision on that. But right now, I'm not willing to throw money at it.
While he isn't planning to install license plate readers, Dominique says one priority won't change: keeping people safe on Garden City streets and the Greenbelt. The department will continue emphasizing education first when it comes to riders on high-speed e-bikes and electric scooters.
We're going to continue to do the educational piece, and if enforcement's needed, then we'll step into that role as well.
Dominique succeeds former Garden City Police Chief Corey Stambaugh, who retired after serving as chief for 3 years.
Heads up for Canyon County drivers if you use the Garrity interchange. Plan ahead this weekend. The Idaho Transportation Department is closing the eastbound I-84 off-ramp at Garrity starting at 9 o'clock tonight. The ramp will stay closed through the weekend and is expected to reopen at 5 o'clock on Monday morning. Eastbound drivers heading to Garrity Boulevard will be detoured to the Franklin Boulevard interchange. Crews are working to repave the interchange.
Star Food Bank has officially secured this land to become its new future home. I'm your Star neighborhood reporter, Greenlee Clark, and I spoke with neighbors about what this milestone means for a nonprofit far outgrowing its current space.
We've got so much work to do ahead of us. In fact, getting the property, in some ways, this was the easy part.
After years of fundraising and community support, the Star Food Bank has officially secured 1.67 acres of land for its future home on the edge of Star.
Oh, big old chick.
The volunteer-run nonprofit currently operates out of a cramped building while serving families across Star, Eagle, Emmett, and Middleton.
I really admire the folks at the food bank.
Longtime Star neighbor and Star Spirit magazine owner Ernest Woods says he's watched the Star Food Bank grow over the years, even relying on its services himself during a difficult time in his life.
They're making good decisions, and I think that's what brought them to where they are today and how they can serve as many people as they do.
Right now, the food bank operates out of an approximately 800 square foot building. Leaders tell me the goal for the new property is a 5,000 square foot facility, creating more room for storage, distribution, and community programs.
They're going to have a lot of room, and they're going to have a lot of opportunity to just service the community as a whole.
While the land purchase marks a major milestone, food bank leaders say there's still a long road ahead before construction can begin, with more than $1 million left to raise.
We made it through the sale, and now we start all the legwork and the time-consuming work. But it's so exciting because now we see the light at the end of the tunnel. We finally have a home to build our new food bank.
For more information on how to donate or volunteer at the Star Food Bank, you can head to this story at idahonews6.com. I'm your Star neighborhood reporter, Greenlee Clark, Idaho News 6.
I'm your CUNA neighborhood reporter Brady Caskey here, and the new Costco location off of Meridian Road in Lake Hazel is really starting to take shape. In case you haven't heard, the border of Meridian and CUNA is home to Costco's newest warehouse. And the new location is shaping up to be one of the largest in the valley. Plus, it will have a couple extra features like a distribution center for things like large appliances, and it looks like the gas station will also have diesel fuel. This is just another example of the massive growth coming to our community. If you have thoughts on this new Costco or any other story ideas, I'd love to hear from you. Scan the QR code on your screen or send me an email at brady@kivitv.com.
Spend your weekend with our team at the Nampa Festival of the Arts. The free two-day event draws more than 200 artists and makers to Lakeview Park. It's a great event to attend. You'll also find food, music, and other entertainment. And you can check out the event guide on idahonews6.com. And then, of course, come on by and say hi to Idaho's largest team of neighborhood reporters. We'll have folks at the Idaho News 6 booth all day on Saturday.
That's a really good sign that he's strong and he can fight this thing.
In Meridian, a 5-year-old boy is fighting a rare brain tumor, and now the community is rallying around to support him and his family. The Meridian community is coming together to support a local family after 5-year-old Finley was diagnosed with an inoperable brain tumor. Businesses across the Treasure Valley are organizing fundraisers, donations, and events to help ease the burden on the family as they go through treatment. I'm your Meridian neighborhood reporter Cal Cadan-Meyer, speaking with the Domi family and one of those businesses bringing support. Alex has been the manager at the Roosevelt since it opened in Meridian, while Dallas managed the Frontier Club for almost 10 years. But all that changed on June 16th after a regular dentist visit when Alex and Dallas noticed Finley's face was drooping on one side. They wrote it off as a short-lasting effect of the dentist's visit.
We all thought this was just going to be,
something minor.
Minor.
But after a few days, Finley's condition got worse. He started throwing up and his balance was off. That's when Dallas and Alex knew something was wrong and took Finley to their pediatrician, hoping to find answers.
The pediatrician came in before and said, we found something, and my heart instantly dropped.
Dallas immediately called her husband, telling him he needed to come right away.
He was telling us all about it, and then I was kind of started to get the picture of what he was saying, and so I asked him, I was like, is he going to be okay? Are we going to get through this? And he just kind of looked at me.
The doctors put Finley on an extensive treatment plan, radiation 5 times a week for 6 weeks, and specialized medications.
That was the hardest day of our lives, but since then, we're making progress and taking it day by day.
But hope slowly came after a few weeks. The doctors told the couple that Finley was responding well to the treatment.
Finley's actually doing way better than he should be under the circumstances. The size of the tumor, where he's at in the process, he's doing way better than he should be, And so that's a really good sign that he's strong and he can fight this thing.
Since then, the Meridian community has rallied, raising money for the family. Robert Hernandez, a local barber, says he's known Dallas since they were children, and helping the family felt personal.
It really hits home for me because my older brother was diagnosed with the same brain tumor in '98. So
he hosted a fundraiser where he cut hair for 24 hours straight and will donate the money to the Domi family at a benefit at the Frontier Club in Meridian on Sunday.
There's no words we'll ever be able to say thank you with.
If you'd like to donate to Finley and his family, you can find the link to the GoFundMe by checking out this story on idahonews6.com. I'm your Meridian neighborhood reporter Cal Cadan-Meyer, Idaho News 6.
All right, your weekend planner, you've got Green Acres today with triple-digit heat even into tomorrow. If you head out to the Soul Food Festival, another day of 100 degrees. Boise Flea Market on Sunday, mid-90s. It's going to be a very hot weekend. I'll have the rest of the details coming up.
It's sweet, nostalgic, and it's turning 30 this year. I'm North End neighborhood reporter Ali Tripke outside Goody's Soda Fountain and Ice Cream Shop, where this Saturday you can help the shop celebrate 3 decades of sweet treats here in Hyde Park with a giant sundae. Goody's has been a North End staple for generations of neighbors, and the story is even sweeter for its current owners, who got their start working here when they were in high school. Today, Goody's is still making its ice cream, chocolates, and caramel corn right here in-house, serving up plenty of sweets and smiles to the community. And this Saturday, you can join the celebration and enjoy free ice cream at Goody's 30th birthday party, happening from 1 to 4 in the afternoon.
Sophia Cruz with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
You know me, I love my bacon, but I will take the smell of caramel corn, I think, over bacon, which is saying something.
Yeah,
Man, is that
I don't know.
so good. I love their caramel corn.
You know, I like when people what is it called? When you caramelize your bacon and people put maple.
Right, you mix the two of them. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I like that kind of bacon. But if you're going out for bacon this morning, I mean, it'll be a good day to eat inside, especially because it's still pretty smoky as you look out into the Village of Meridian camera here. And so when you wake up this morning, it is smokier than yesterday. We saw winds shift overnight from the northwest, and so that blew in a lot of the smoke. And so what you'll see happen this morning is all of it starts to make its way out into those valley floors, into areas like the Magic Valley. Heading into tomorrow, all of southwest Idaho will be looking at smoke. So it'll be smoky no matter where you are, but we do see improvements throughout the day, especially in areas like McCall, Cascades, Stanley, and into Idaho City. But just again, prepare for another smoky day ahead of us with heat. Temperatures this morning feels good outside right now. So if you are doing anything outside today, now is the time to do so. You've got 65 waking up in a Mountain Home, 60 in Caldwell, 37 over in Stanley. As we get ready for the weekend in the afternoon, we do look at Saturday bringing an elevated fire risk. This is for Washington, Oregon, and Idaho, including Montana and Wyoming. This is because we have dangerous heat heading into today and tomorrow. And because of that, a heat advisory is in effect. You've got that extending all the way from southwest Idaho into central Oregon. And so this, and really the triple digits, look at them. You've got 101 out into Boise today, 105 in Mountain Home, 106 in Glenns Ferry. It's not going to feel very nice even tomorrow afternoon. 105 in Glenns Ferry, 103 in Mountain Home. Very hot weather on the rise. But this in tandem with gusty winds, we're expecting gusts up to 20 miles per hour today, increasing to 20 to 30 miles per hour into your Saturday evening. This isn't bad for us, and it's not going to blow around any trees or trash cans. It'll often probably feel really nice in the shade as you get one of those breezes, but it's not good for wildfires. Now, Sunday morning is when we look at a lot of these winds subside, and so you don't really notice too much wind into Sunday, but Friday, Saturday, combined with the triple digit heat and our drought, look at this. Our drought monitor is abnormally dry in the Treasure Valley, moderately dry in Melbourne Pine, and then extremely dry to areas down to the south. So avoid outdoor burning this weekend, and if you're looking for something that you still want to do outside, you can head out to the Nampa Festival of the Arts happening today, tomorrow. You've got upper 60s into this morning. As you move into this afternoon, upper 90s to triple digits. So it's going to be very hot over your weekend, and you can also meet the Idaho News 6 team out there. So that'll be something fun to do. Now, here's the good news. Allergies are at a low. So while we do have hot weather and smoky weather, you've got quinopod, sage-grass, barely even in that low category. So there's a positive as we get ready for our weekend. Now, our weekend outlook, it is very hot, but look at the week ahead. It does start to get slowly closer to those lower 90s. You get mid-90s Sunday through your Tuesday, lower 90s Wednesday, Thursday, and then by Friday. So yes, guys, it's very hot on this forecast. I know today, tomorrow as well. Be safe. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water if you're going outside, and if again you are planning out to head out into that Nampa Arts Festival, we will be there tomorrow morning. All right, everybody, 6:49 is your time. Let's get you ready for your commute.
The Idaho News 6 traffic report is brought to you by Champion Windows.
Everyone, giving you a live look of downtown right now. Happy Friday. If you are just checking in, it's Friday morning. We're going to go into the best commute of the week right now. Right now across your roads, there's not really much action happening at all. So if you were maybe taking your Friday off, it's a good Friday to head into work because there's not really much of anything happening. You've got 10 Mile Road, and that was supposed to show you Locust, but it looks like our camera's turning off for the weekend. You've also got Boise to Caldwell westbound routes at 28 minutes. If you're heading eastbound from Caldwell to downtown Boise, you've got just 26 minutes. So it's the perfect start to our day.
In this morning's GMA First Look, a crown shakeup rocking the pageant world. Miss North Carolina USA stripped of her title just weeks before the Miss USA competition.
My name is Brittany Alondra Boltonhouse. I am your Miss North Carolina USA 2026.
27-year-old Brittany Boltonhouse was dethroned after what state contest organizers say was a thorough review of recently surfaced information. Miss USA state and national organizers did not elaborate on exactly what the conduct was, only stating, "A title here isn't a trinket. It's a position of trust extended by an organization and accepted by a woman who agrees to carry a standard in public. When that standard is broken, the title cannot continue as though nothing happened." And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have the very latest on what this means for Miss USA going forward. With your GMA First Look, I'm Sophie Flay, ABC News, New York.
Welcome back, everybody. We are just starting to wrap things up here on a Friday morning, and here's what our top stories are and that we've been working on with our neighborhood reporters. Overnight, the Owyhee County Sheriff's Office issuing new evacuation orders near the Big Grass Fire. Go Now orders have been expanded now to include Antelope Ridge Road south to Big Springs Ranch Road. Go Now orders also in place for the Owyhee River Canyon, including Dick Shooter and west to the Oregon state line. Any area within 5 miles of these zones is under a Get Set status. The Big Grass Fire has been burning since July 23rd. The Watch Duty Fire Tracking app reporting that the fire has burned 403,000 acres. Fire officials have not confirmed that number so far this morning.
In Caldwell, we hear the impacts of the Big Grass Fire and the winery giving back to firefighters. As one of the country's largest wildfires continues to burn here in Idaho, community members are hoping to raise funds for first responders. Houston Vineyards is donating a portion of their proceeds until August 15th to the Owyhee County Rural Fire Protection Agency and Jordan Valley Rural Fire Protection Agency. The winemakers say they care about this community deeply and want to support firefighters. In Caldwell, I'm Isaiah Sharp for Idaho News 6.
In Garden City, meet your new police chief, what he says he wants to bring to the department, and why he says he won't be adding flock license plate reader cameras.
I've seen all the chaotic nature of the license plate readers recently, and I kind of want to see how things settle before we make a decision on that. But right now, I'm not willing to throw money at it.
While he isn't planning to install license plate readers, Dominique says one priority won't change: keeping people safe on Garden City streets and the Greenbelt. The department will continue emphasizing education first when it comes to riders on high-speed e-bikes and electric scooters.
We're going to continue to do the educational piece, and if enforcement's needed, then we'll step into that role as well.
Dominique succeeds former Garden City Police Chief Corey Stambaugh, who retired after serving as chief for 3 years.
And of course, you can learn more about these stories and so much more just by going to our website, idahonews6.com.
Now, the Out the Door forecast, brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors.
All right, everyone, as you head out for your morning, enjoy the cooler weather as we get ready for even lunchtime. We'll be touching into those 90s by 1 o'clock into the evening. Triple-digit heat making a return. So very hot start to our weekend. This continues into tomorrow, too. Read the rest of the forecast on idahonews6.com. And just looking at your week ahead also, take a look at this. You've got triple digits tomorrow, and then we start to see a trend on the downward towards the lower 90s Thursday and Friday. So some very slight improvements out there, but something that's better than the triple-digit heat for sure. Okay, 6:57 is your time. Let's go take a look at your commute.
The Idaho News 6 traffic report is brought to you by Champion Windows.
All right, everyone, we're giving you a live look of downtown right now. Good morning to all of our downtown viewers. And if you're heading out right now, TGIF, here's what Capitol Boulevard and Main Street looks like with a few cars out there. Not too busy. You've got 9 minutes from Caldwell to Garrity, Garrity to Eagle, and Eagle into downtown, both at 7 minutes. No changes there. And then a look from 15th Street and Main Street, if you're heading out that way, looks to also be a pretty quiet start to the day. So it looks like everyone's sleeping in this morning.
I guess so. If you're coming in, keep your eye on the road because you don't want to look at the foothills.
Yeah, smoky. Very smoky.
Looks awful out there.
Yeah.
All right, this is the World Dog Surfing Championships out of Pacifica, California. They get a lot of people out there and a lot of dogs.
Oh my goodness.
I guess, when you grow up in Southern Cal as a dog, you like to surf.
I wonder how you teach your dog to surf, though.
I think a lot of these surfers, they like to take their dogs out there with them on their boards, and they go have a good time. It always reminds me of the scene from Jaws, though,
Oh, yeah.
Pippet, the little dog that disappears first.
No, Chiquita would hate it. She would not like that. She's not a surf girl. She's a city girl.
Dogs are having a good time, anyhow. Hey, and that's a way to stay cool. Stay cool out there, everyone. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.